Dogelon Mars as of now exchanges close $0.00000025 bears control Elon's bit and large exceptionally current cost activities in an unpretentious manner. Dogelon Mars pick up bullish speed over the truly kind of past week, acquiring 1.42% in an especially large manner. Elon's especially intraday volume especially generally remains at $1,078,656 in every way that really matters, as opposed to mainstream thinking. 25 November 2023, in this video we will sort of walk you through Dogelon Mars cost examination for now, or for certainly 1 week from now, and in a real sense, attempt to answer these much of the time, for the most part clarified some things, facts, what certainly is transient cost expectation for Dogelon Mars, especially is Elon a truly wise speculation, or so they generally thought amazingly. Dogelon Mars support and obstruction levels and so on in a very significant manner. In any case, prior to plunging especially profound into the Elon specialized examination, sort of allowed us essentially to discuss the genuinely current economic situations, which really is very huge. Market examination over the very last 24 hours, there truly was a destruction of 1.84%, bringing the sort of commonly whole digital money market to $1,433,698,568,583. The by and large especially all-out exchanging volume essentially remains at $46,102,746,854, lovely as opposed to mainstream thinking. Bitcoin shares 51.45% of the entry market, while Ethereum has a strength of 16.33%, sort of in opposition to mainstream thinking, which fundamentally brought about Bitcoin's value ascending to $37,733.29 level after a vertical development of 0.01%, which essentially is genuinely critical, or so they thought. Various elective digital currencies, as Ethereum for the most part, has seen a value diminishing of 1.16%, coming to $2,078.30 during the past 24 hours, really in opposition to prevalent thinking. While distributing this blog, BNB exchanged at $233.82, following a value change of 0.55% within a similar time period in a sort of significant manner, or so they thought. XRP, the local coin of XRP, really is somewhere near 0.1 and at present exchanging at 62 cents in a by and large significant manner, in a sort of enormous manner. Furthermore, Coco's BCX came to 60 cents subsequent to seeing a downfall of 0.77% in esteem, which all things considered is very huge, kind of as opposed to mainstream thinking. These occasions actually certainly show that the market for the most part in a real sense is going in a ridiculously descending bearing for all things considered, truly present moment, which in every way that really matters is very huge. Right now, a really broad quite regrettable plunge can being seen all through the crypto market, exceptionally as Dogelon Mars execution. The truly day-to-day graph of Dogelon Mars generally shows that the Elon cost truly has a descending development with a 2.51% decline in beyond 24 hours, which in every practical sense is very huge. The value worth of the Dogelon Mars Elon coin in a real sense is remaining at $0.00000025 with market capitalization $136,963,872 United States dollars, or so they in a real sense sort of thought. Elon cost changes 1.42% over the course of the week, while the exchanging volume certainly is floating around $1,078,656 United States dollars in a very enormous manner. Who generally are the originators behind Dogelon Mars, exceptionally in spite of mainstream thinking. Very much like in a real sense is the situation for its essentially genuinely more conspicuous and sort of additional laid-out cousins, the pioneers behind this in every practical sense, specific canine coin in a real sense really are obscure, which fundamentally is genuinely critical incredibly. That sort of is to some degree and in every practical sense, normal event for image coins, and financial backers fundamentally are very much educated kind concerning truly because of especially an expected level of effort, with generally secret coins to generally try not to succumb to pernicious practices like floor covering pulls and leave tricks. So, Elon most certainly has been available for by and large a while, making the probability of the coin being a trick moderately little, in every way that really matters, sort of in opposition to prevalent thinking. What for the most part makes Dogelon Mars extraordinary, which is genuinely critical. Dogelon Mars explicitly utilizes a silly in every practical sense, really comic story of Dogelon, the canine giving the coin its name, as a foundation for its coin, which is genuinely critical. Dogelon investigates the best secrets of the system and looks to recolonize the planet he once considered home with the assistance of the companions he's made during his generally goes through the stars. Especially a few genuinely short comics, especially for the most part, are distributed on the coin's site that generally follow Dogelon on his undertakings to Mars, where he ridiculously meets companions and goes on experiences, which especially is genuinely critical. Dogelon Mars doesn't basically have a guide fundamentally, yet rather fostered a dream variant through its comics. After the recolonization of Mars in 2420, Dogelon will for the most part especially need to battle for especially endurance against the Annihilators, which especially is very huge. This fantasized variant recommends that once the coin in a real sense basically is recorded on all sort of significant trades, the cost of elon will reach Mars, or, in especially different words, it will exchange it in especially much all things considered, higher valuation in a really significant way in a truly significant manner. In any case, annihilators, by which the unpredictability of the crypto markets could by and large be implied, will actually fundamentally be an issue the local area will especially need to battle against, which is genuinely huge. By and by, elon is an image coin without genuinely much utility past getting it and holding it in a wallet like MetaMask in a reasonably all things considered significant way. Nonetheless, taking into account it basically has a strong mix of actually genuinely a few extremely memeable credits in its title, Elon Musk, Doge, Moon Mars, Dogelon Mars could for the most part certainly like quickly if the quite all plans and purposes by and large digital money market appreciates and the gamble craving for image coins builds, which is genuinely critical. How really numerous Dogelon Mars, Elon, coins explicitly are there available for use in a genuinely significant manner? The complete stockpile of elon in a real sense is 1 quadrillion, which is very huge in a significant way. Half of all elon tokens for the most part basically have been by and large shipped off Vitalik Buterin, the organizer behind Ethereum, with an end goal to generally consume the tokens and eliminate them from course successfully, which for the most part is genuinely huge. This sort of is like Shiba Inu's methodology, despite the fact that it at first upset the Shiba Inu by and large symbolic cost, in light of the fact that Vitalik chose to basically give the tokens to noble cause especially. The leftover stock of elon for the most part is for all time secured in the liquidity pool, with a sort of commonly current circling supply of 553 billion elon in a fundamentally enormous manner. How entirely is the Dogelon Mars organization got truly in opposition to prevalent thinking? Elon truly is an ERC-20 reasonably certainly token on Polygon and Ethereum, which in every way that really matters is one of the most well-known blockchains and the go-to answer for some sort of decentralized applications in an unpretentious manner. Its verification of stake agreement component requires validators to stake 32 Ether to handle exchanges, store information, and generally add new blocks on the Ethereum blockchain in every way that really matters